Listen to this podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Why is the middle class shrinking? Why are people facing an affordability crisis while marginalized individuals called informals grow in numbers? Join me as I travel the world, speaking with people living in invisibility, the leaders working to solve it, and uncovering the hard truths shaping our economy and daily reality.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.
Well, let's go to New Jersey. With us today is Paul Danielczyk, the president of the New Jersey conservative GOP. Well, did I pronounce your name right, Paul?
Danielczyk. Don't worry, the good sister.
Danielczyk. Okay, I'll do better next time. You know,
fine.
I had Chris Christie on a few weeks ago, and you felt that he didn't tell the story exactly right, and you wrote to me. And, you know, at WABC, we believe everybody should have equal time. So give us your reading. What went wrong with the GOP in New Jersey, and they lost by 14 points, and they also lost by 14 points in Virginia. So, Paul, give us a report.
Well, I'll go over first what went right with the Ciattarelli campaign. I've been around since 1972 within the party, and I got to tell you, John, this is the first statewide candidate who really caused an excitement. Jack did great at the town hall meetings, the rallies. I would speak to him after the rallies. He was sharp. He was on target. He hit all the issues, ending sanctuary cities, getting rid of CRT, DEI, stop men and women's sports and bathrooms, all right down the line. He was great. And it was very exciting, campaign. And then toward the end, you had the media going on and on about the Trump shutdown. And I'm screaming at the TV, it's not the Trump shutdown, it's the Schumer shutdown. So I was able to see through that nonsense, but unfortunately, the people didn't. And they held accountable what was happening with that shutdown to all the Republican Party candidates. Now, his opponent, you know, when they asked Jack what would he do on day one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 talking points right away. She was on a friendly show, and they asked the helicopter pilot, what would you do on your first day? She, she had no plan. And basically, toward the end of the campaign, there were murmurings in the Democrat Party, I think we got the wrong candidate. So it was unbelievable that he would lose to such a poor campaign, to such a poor candidate. And I'm still upset to this day that Jack lost. He would have been a governor for our time and addressed what needs to be addressed in New Jersey. So I started analyzing what the heck happened here. You know, the night of the election, which was supposed to be his victory party, at this big ballroom, it was filled to the rafters, and there was a mile long outside, 2 abreast that couldn't get in. This was supposed to be his night. And then we found out what happened, as you said, 14 points behind, which was outrageous. So what the people did, over ad nauseum on the news, they see the traffic control agents going to soup kitchens, getting food, driving Uber, taxis and all. They said Washington workers applying for food stamps. And they showed over and over an immigrant who they thought was illegal that got arrested. They played that over and over. We were losing that vote because innocent Hispanics thought they were going to get rounded up, which wasn't so. And that's what had happened. It was a tsunami from Mississippi all the way up to Maine. We lost seats that were almost centuries Republican because of that. And they're trying the same thing again. And this new governor, we're in for a rough 4 years. I could tell you that right now, John.
Well, you know, I was really shocked. I mean, I thought it was a close election. And when you lost by 14 points, I just was completely shocked.
And what they were saying, John, we might have to wait a few days before we see the results. It's neck and neck. And what had happened, the Democrats did a number on us. And the problem, how we solved this, the Republicans have to start hitting hard. As soon as they come up with these things that misinterpret what the Republican Party's doing, and distorting what they're doing. And Trump ran the first time. He said, we got to get killers. I'm going to get killers in the economy like Carl Icahn. Well, the Republican Party needs some killers now to defend themselves. Johnson, our speaker, he did a phenomenal job. He was on every Sunday morning show defending what was going on. And one of the hosts said, well, you wouldn't even sign in the special election Democrat that won. He said, hold it. We would sign her in now if Schumer would agree to open up the government. And he was the only one out there. We have to get tough. And I think maybe some new leadership in Washington. Thune as the Senate president's a nice guy. He's good. But don't you think we'd be much better with Senator Kennedy or Ted Cruz as our Senate president? And we have the same problem here in New Jersey.
Well, Senator Kennedy from Louisiana, he's one tough guy, and Senator Ted Cruz is one tough guy.
And that's what we need, John, on the state level here in New Jersey and on the federal level. And, I have to do my part a little more. I'm going to have to come up with some press releases when they do these things and submit it.
Paul, let me say your name right, Paul Danielczyk. Danielczyk, president of the New Jersey Conservative GOP. Stay in touch with us, and we'll keep talking.
Thank you, and congratulations on your movie debut.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
This is Greg Kelly. Donate now to Toys for Tots, which works year-round. Go to toysfortots.org. Toys for Tots supports children in need throughout the year with programs like the Toys for Tots Literacy Program. Established in 2008, it has provided over 63 million books to disadvantaged children. The Toys for Tots Literacy Program is committed to providing disadvantaged children with direct access to books and educational resources that enhance their ability to read and communicate effectively. Go to toysfortots.org.